Hey, this is Life with Sean Renee here, back with another video. Like, comment, and subscribe to my channel. This video is about the horrible date gone wrong, part 2. Let's watch the video. I do my commentary at the end of every video. Alright.
Part 2 of the date that I went on last night. So he's like, do I have enough followers to be seen with you? Just making it so uncomfortable for me. I'm like, I was just like, yeah, like, I don't care about followers. And I make a joke that I usually make when people make me kind of uncomfortable about having followers. I'm just like, oh, I'm just a weird girl who sits in my room and talks to myself, because that's genuinely what this is. Finally, the game ends and he asked me if I want pictures, because I did show him like my camera and I, brought it with me. I was like, you know what? Heck yeah. Like, if I'm gonna go through this, I actually want to get photos for my Instagram. They're up right now, so if you're not already, you should follow my Instagram. This man starts doing the absolute most and is like pretending he's a photographer and just like being very dramatic with it. Honestly, I was just sitting there the whole time scared that he was gonna drop my camera, because my camera is my baby. Cameras are expensive. My camera was a gift from my parents for Christmas this year, and so I treat it like it's a baby. After he took like 2 photos, I like ran up to him and grabbed my camera, because I was like, please don't drop it. After taking photos, we start walking out of the arena and I'm like, he's gonna bring me to my car. I'm gonna be fine. As we're walking out, again, we are just talking and he starts going on and on about how he loves my eyes. And I'm like looking at him like, thank you. This man stops in the middle of the street and like grabs me and is like looking at me, and I'm like, and he's like, stop it. Stop doing that with your eye. So I look away. I literally go like this, and he grabs my face, goes like this, and he tries to kiss me again. And I go, I told you I don't do that. Like, please respect my boundaries. Like, it makes me so uncomfortable when guys try to kiss me on the first date. I'm like, please, 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 please don't. Like, actually, I'm so for real. Please do not kiss me. And I told him that. I was like, please do not do that. I'm just sitting here like, I'm gonna play it cool until we get to the car so I can get my keys, like, and he can take me back to my car. Okay, we finally get back over there and he's like sitting there not driving, and I'm just like, oh my god, like, please, this is actually terrifying. He's like, I just want to sit here and look at you. You literally cannot make this stuff up. I was actually petrified. Finally, he puts the car in drive. Tell me why. We're driving out of the parking garage. He goes the wrong way, looks at me and says, oh, we're gonna go the wrong way. It gets worse. He decides that we need to eat. You know what? Yeah, fine. Like, let's get dinner. I'm not even gonna lie, I was kind of excited because I love Mexican food, and we went to a Mexican restaurant. We go in, we sit down, and it's time to order food. And I order a Diet Coke, and he looks at me and he's like, why don't you order a margarita? Why don't you order a margarita? Like, you can drink. And I was like, oh, I think I'm okay. Like, I'm just gonna have a Diet Coke. He's talking to the waitress and it's like, oh, what margaritas do you recommend? And she's naming them off. He says the name of one and he's like, that's the one you're gonna get. And I just kind of like laughed it off. I was like, haha, like, yeah, I'm good with my Diet Coke right now. Thanks though. And this waitress was absolutely hilarious. She was like an alt girl. She had like split dyed hair, and you know how like some girls, like, especially I feel like a lot of alt girls that I meet, the way they're feeling, they can't hide it on their face. She was looking at him like, I'm like, okay, like, she's got my back. Like, she sees what I'm seeing. So she goes, she brings the drinks, and then she's like, are y'all ready to order your food? I didn't even get a word in. He just starts pointing at a bunch of things and is like, we'll do this, we'll do this, we'll do this, we'll do this, and we will do that. I was just like, okay, I guess. Like, he knows what he wants. Like, that's, I guess, okay. She goes, puts our order in, and we were talking for a little bit, and honestly, I don't really remember the conversation that we were having because I was just dissociating. I was like, okay, like, I just gotta get through this dinner so he can take me back to my car. Finally, the food comes. But you want to know what else came with the food? 2 margaritas. Okay, I guess they had like names that I've never heard of before. So he ordered 2. He hands me one and he goes, this is for you. And I was like, oh, like, I gotta drive home. Like, I don't really drink. I don't want to drink and then drive right after. And he was like, just try it, just try it. So I took a fake sip, okay? Like, I didn't drink it. I just took a fake sip and I was like, oh, that's strong. Then I just didn't touch it. After that, I was just like, oh, like, that's so strong. Like, haha, I can't drink it. And he just like kept pushing and pushing and pushing and pushing and pushing for me to drink. If a guy is being that pushy about drinking, you know I'm not gonna drink, okay? I was like, absolutely not. Like, stranger danger, and he's pressuring me to drink a substance. Absolutely not. Then I start scarfing down my food because I'm like, okay, I just want this to be over with. Like, I'm so done. I'm so done. Okay, well, we finished eating finally. Okay, he did pay for the check, which that was nice. Thank you for dinner. At this point, it was 11 o'clock at night. I'm tired. I go to bed early, okay? I wanted to be in bed. I wanted to be asleep. I wanted to take off my makeup. I just was done. We're walking to his car, and again, he tries to kiss me, and I say, no, I told you I don't kiss on first dates. Like, please stop. We get to his car, and it's raining out. You know what? I kind of am a diva. I sat there. I didn't open my door, and he goes, what? And I was like, oh, I don't open my own doors. Like, I'm sorry, but I was just, like, so done with this. I was like, okay, I want to give him the ick, so he wants to, like, end this date, right? And he was like, oh, well, why don't you get my door? Why don't you get my door? So I start walking down the street, and I was like, okay, like, I'll just walk to my car. Like, I'll figure it out. I can order an Uber or something. Honestly, I probably just should have. I get in the car. This man isn't driving. Of course he isn't. Of course he isn't, okay? He starts putting on, like, this romantic music. He put, like, the top back on his car so you could see the sunroof. And he's like, let's just lay and look at the stars. There were no stars. It was raining and there was a tree over top of the thing, okay? He, like, starts talking like he's so into me. And he's just like, I don't want to see any other girl. Honestly, you guys, so much more happened. I'm exhausted talking about this. I'm sure you're exhausted listening to this. And to make matters worse, I found out that my ex was at a bar with the girl that I knew he would be out with. Like, I'm not gonna lie, I broke up with him for a reason, but it still hurt to find that out. It just was not my night. Finally, I get to my car and I drive home. He starts blowing up my phone, asking if I made it home safe. And I said that I did. He's been blowing up my phone all day, trying to text me. I haven't read most of the text, honestly. I saw one this morning that was like, good morning, starshine. The earth says hello. It was like a meme. Oh, and the guy lied about what he does for work, too. If any of you have seen SATC, I feel like I'm Charlotte York. Honestly, what keeps me going is knowing that my future husband is somewhere out there. And one day we're gonna fall in love and get married and have lots and lots of babies. But anyways, divas, I love you. My date is in an hour, so I gotta get dressed and get going. But your person is out there if you haven't found him yet. I know my person is out there. But I love you.
You should have ended the date when he started being really aggressive and really pushy. And he started asking to get drinks and all kinds of things like that. Because at the end of the day, you don't deserve that, and nobody does. If somebody keeps trying to to make you kiss them, and you don't want to kiss them, and they just keep asking, that's being aggressive, and that's not him not understanding that a woman is telling him no. Gosh, guys, my face is really swollen, and I can't really talk, but I'm doing the best I can to push these videos out. What do y'all think about this video? You know what to do. Comment below. This is Life with Shauna Renee, and I'm out. Bye!